Hi, welcome to Strength Reversed. It's Amy. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I have a change of venue. I am outside because it's so beautiful, and I hope the lighting stays okay for now. And I know I have a little bit of a shadow because there's a plant hanging right between me and the sun, but that's going to have to stay there. So I have a hashtag today that I'm super excited for because I think it is probably the best hashtag ever. I first saw this on Laura's channel, and that is Aquamarine 18. Of course, I will link the video below, and the original video is from Katey Flower, so of course I will link her video too, and it is hashtag no disclaimers tarot. Now I don't know how I missed this one or how late I am to the game, but I was like, this is the perfect tag. I just love this. So this is where you answer 8 questions and you cannot give any disclaimers about your opinion. Now, this could be dangerous, okay, because I'm gonna not censor myself. It's no holds barred. And I was born more on the biatch end of the spectrum, so I'm try to be very careful about processing everything through my brain before I just directly say what I'm thinking. Hopefully that happens today. So I'm not allowed to give any disclaimers, and that's what I'm going to try to do. Will it be gentle? I don't know. I'm not making any promises. Number 1, what trends or tropes in tarot decks annoy you the most? Well, I don't really care about a whole lot of trends in tarot. I like what I like. What bothers me is the trend toward making everything like a mini deck or a pocket-sized deck. I don't like tiny decks. I like bigger tarot decks because they just feel more special to me. I also am not liking the whole indie versus mass market snobbery. I don't care about like which edition something is. I think that's a little bit more than I have bandwidth for, but those I guess are the tarot trends that I see a lot that I don't really like. Any tropes in tarot decks that annoy me? Not that I can think of. I know after this video gets posted, I'll think of 20 more things. It's difficult for me to answer questions about tarot decks because I can't think of a certain deck on the fly, but I'm going to try. Number 2, which deck do you think is overrated? You know, if you are new to my channel, then maybe you haven't heard that I'm not super into collecting. I have a lot of decks, but I don't buy every new deck. I don't stock new decks. I don't keep tabs on deck creators and stuff. But I will say, I just, I know that I like some things other people don't like and vice versa. So I don't think certain decks are overrated. In tarot. Okay, here's my answer. No disclaimers. What deck is overrated? Almost every Oracle deck is overrated. They're just haphazard to me. It seems a little unfocused. There's no system there. And, okay. No hate mail. Number 3, what are your least favorite decks you've seen since joining TarotTube? Again, I mean, I don't know. If I don't like it, there's no deck floating around that I'm like, I can't stand that deck. I will say Marseille decks are probably some of my least favorite decks aesthetically. And I see them on videos and I just think, ew, not pretty. That's all I can think, not pretty. Number 4, what is one card that has ruined a deck for you? There's no one card that has ever made me say I can't read with this deck because I don't agree with how this card is. So it's not that they've ruined the deck, but they've ruined the deck. So here's the Handle Tarot, and this card scared me so much that I don't use the deck. The deck just feels really dark to me. This card isn't so scary looking now, but... And then in the Japaridze Tarot, this card ruined the Emperor for me in this deck. The Emperor is called War, and I think it's very confusing why the creator would take such a negative, almost reversed aspect of the card and make it the sole focus of the card. It's very limiting. Number 5, which out of print deck do you wish was still in print? 100% the Hello Kitty Tarot. If you haven't seen the Hello Kitty Tarot, I think it's from the 70s or the 80s. Go look it up and look at the death card. It is hysterical. Okay, I love it. I would love to get my hands on a Hello Kitty Tarot. Number 6, what are some of your tarot and TarotTube pet peeves? Oh geez, well, besides the mini decks, one of my big pet peeves right now is deck mania. I really just don't get into that. Like, I don't feel like I need to buy every deck that I like, and I don't buy decks to give them a test drive. I don't go for a whirl and then decide to get rid of the deck later. TarotTube pet peeves. Intros are my pet peeve. Not spoken intros, but like the little cartoon intros or the, animated intros that are attached to every video. Because they feel like it's like a song in church. It just ruins the mojo. It's like ruins the flow. Some of them are cute, but I just think, why do I have to sit through this intro? I mean, it is what it is. Also, I have a pet peeve of when people's pets interrupt the video and they call attention to it. I just feel like, again, like it's the flow of the video is disrupted and I don't have a whole lot of time or attention span for videos, and so I want to make the most of it. No hate mail, no bad comments. Number 7, what are some decks you feel should have more recognition? None. I don't feel decks should have more recognition. I think that they get too much recognition. I think some people are on a quest to find that unicorn deck that's perfect for them and makes the reading go like this every time in any topic, and it's just not out there. And you might click with a deck or not click with a deck depending on the day or depending on your mood or depending on the question, but the reading isn't up to the deck. It has really not as much to do with the deck as what the reader brings to the reading. So I don't think there are really any decks that need more recognition. I think we give plenty of recognition to decks. And number 8, what are your thoughts on negative reviews? I'm good with that. I would like an honest review, and having every review be all positive every time is complete and utter BS. Okay, that's just not real. And I'm not sure why people are so resistant to that. As long as it is not nasty, as long as it is something that is constructive and you can support the point that you make with examples and information, I think it's completely valid and reasonable to give a negative review. It's a little ridiculous when people can't separate the review of the deck or the review of the book from a review of the creator or author. When I review a deck, it has nothing to do with the deck creator. It just has to do with what I like and what I don't like about the deck. And every deck is going to have strengths and weaknesses. And what I don't like, you might like. And what you like might not really do it for me. And so to say you should never have anything, and define negative. Is that something that the deck doesn't do well? Is negative something that could be improved? Is that negative? I mean, that's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And, the only really not as constructive negative reviews I've given about decks are DV decks, and so I feel like, you know, if you already think I'm going to hell, then why would I pull any punches by saying that all 9,000 of your angel decks are pretty much the same? They look the same. It's the same shit over and over. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to hell, and I'll see you there. So that is my no disclaimers tarot, and I hope there's not a disclaimer that popped up in there. What do you guys think? I'm excited to see more VRs to this. Is it just me? Am I out of the loop? Okay, let me know what you think within reason. Be gentle. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.